Hi, everybody. So we are ready to take our um, math quiz, and that is this paper right here. But before we do that, I wanted to update you on how much money we collected for our Lenten project and how many blessings we had. So, you want to take a guess at how many? How many blessings do you think we had? Now, I only have about half of the people reporting in. So if you haven't given me your totals, um, please do that, and I will add them in and let you know by the end of the week what our final blessing count is. But so far, we have 8,380 blessings. That's a lot of blessings. That's 8 of those big giant cubes, those 1,000 cubes, and 3 of the 100 flats, and 8 of the 10 towers. And then no 1 cubes. But that is a lot. And that is wonderful. So if we change that into from our 8,380 pennies, and if we put our decimal point, nobody's go backwards too. We put our decimal point right in there, and a dollar sign over here. That gives us $83.80. That's almost $100, isn't it? So that is excellent. Now, what I used to do when we actually got to go to the school building was we would collect all that money together and we would choose one charity to give it to, and I would match whatever money the students collected. I would match that, and so then we'd have a nice big amount that we could give to one charity. But this year, since we can't come in together, what we're going to do is the charity that you chose, you are going to directly send your money to that charity. And I am going to still match our final total, and I will send that to another charity in honor of you, because you are my blessings. So not only are you helping your own charities, but we're also working together as a team. We are able to help another charity as well. So good job. Good job collecting those alms for the poor. Remember, alms, and remember we repent and we give alms, and we prayer, fasting, and almsgiving. Okay? All right. So let's get busy on our quiz. If you haven't gotten this paper yet, you need to get it. And we're going to be identifying our different sorts of money. And then we're going to be counting how much money we have so we know how much we can spend. Now, I just want to review very quickly what we learned yesterday about how to count money that is different kinds. I know you know how to count all pennies. I know you know how to count all nickels. But if we have a mixture of coins together, we always start with the coin that has the highest value. So for example, if I have a quarter and 3 pennies, I would start with the quarter and I would say 25 cents. And then I would count on those 3 pennies. 26 cents, 27 cents, 28 cents. So it's just like we used to do where we'd pull down and then we'd count on in the mornings when we were counting things on our graph. But this time you're adding the cent sign to it. All right, so here we go. We're going to look here at our first box up here in the corner. And I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 coins. Now, they want to know in the duck row, they want to know how many pennies do you see in this box? Do you see 5 pennies, 2 pennies, 4 pennies, 3 pennies? Go ahead and fill in the bubble underneath the number that matches the number of pennies. Make sure you press really hard with your pencil and color in that whichever bubble that you want. Color it in dark so I can see it. And then here in the heart row, we're going to still look at the same picture, but this time they want to know how many nickels are in that box. So if you think it's 5 nickels, you're going to fill in this bubble, 2 nickels, 4 nickels, 3 nickels. All right, remember you can pause this anytime you need to if you need more time. All right, let's go down to the clover row. And inside this box, there is a coin and it has a president's face on it. We call this the heads side, right? Now, if we turn that over and look at the back side of it, it will show us the tail side. So they want to know, if you flip this coin over, will you see this picture, or this picture? Fill in the bubble that tells which picture you see on the tail side of this coin. Going down to the butterfly row, we have a dime and 3 pennies. So you need to start with this coin. It's our biggest value. So you're going to start with this and count on and see how much money we have all together here. 12 cents, 13 cents, 14 cents, 15 cents. Fill in the bubble that matches the value of these coins all together. We're going to do the same thing here, and we're going to do the same thing here. Okay, so you're going to figure out the value and add them, count on, and then fill in the bubble. All right, let's go ahead and you can pause this while you do get caught up, and then flip your paper over, and we are ready to start on this side. Okay, so up here we have a box of lots and lots of coins in it. Now, we want to find out how many dimes are there and how many quarters are there. So what I would suggest is that let's get rid of the coins we don't need. And so we are not going to need any pennies. So go ahead and just take your pencil, put an X, cross out that penny. And we're not going to need any nickels. So look at each coin, and if it's a nickel, cross it out. Okay? And then that's only going to leave us with quarters and dimes. So in the duck row, they want to know how many dimes. How many dimes are there in this box? Okay, are there 5, 3, 4, or 6? Fill in the bubble. And then you're going to look back here again, and in the heart row, it wants to know how many quarters are there. So count up your quarters, and then fill in the bubble that matches the number of quarters that you find in there. All right, moving down to the clover row, we have our dime in here, and we want to find out what is on the flip side of this coin. Right here it has the tails. If we turn it over, what would we see? Would we see this picture, or this picture? Fill in the bubble underneath the picture that you would see if you turned this coin over. And then on the butterfly row, they want to know how much money do you have all together. So you're going to count on and then fill in the bubble that matches your answer. Excuse me. And they're going to do the same thing down here, but we're starting with our quarter and we're counting on, and then fill in your bubble. When you're done with that, I need you to send me a video of both sides of the paper, and then we will come back together and I will have you do an activity. You're going to need your bears, you're going to need your plate that has all the different sections in it, pencil, and you're also going to need, I don't know what I did with it, a book, which I will show you at the beginning of the next video. So I will see you soon. Bye.